This is the story of 3 wishes coming true in the town of Sonora, California. Looking back, I'd have to say this has been one of the most awe-inspiring, powerful weeks of my life. Thank you so much, everybody. It has been such a pleasure being a part of this community for a week.
Miracles have definitely been happening all over town this week.
Thank you all for all your hard work and for caring, and we love you guys.
Lives have changed because so many dreams have been coming true for everyone.
If I had one wish in the world, it would be to let Tim know how much I love him.
I would say that this would be the best moment of my life.
To see just the tenacity of the human spirit when you're working for a common goal.
Look at all these people!
It's really beautiful.
And this is for you!
Mom, there is a pool in there.
Another wish granted.
Never underestimate the impact that people can have on another life when you pull together. It's just really awe-inspiring. We have one last wish to grant. When you walk into a town and say, hey, we're going to grant 3 wishes, just tell me a wish and I'll make it come true, you just feel the magic starting. Here's how it's going to work. We pull into town Monday morning. We're going to try to get 3 wishes accomplished by the time we leave town Saturday night. Hello. First thing I did was try to spread the words.
Hi.
Is this your place?
Yes, it is. Hello.
Nice to meet you too. And then we set up a tent right off of Main Street so people could drop by and tell us what they were wishing for. We have set a tent up, you've probably noticed.
I've noticed
behind
it,
your store.
yes.
At 2 o'clock, we're going to be at the tent.
I will be there.
I'll see you at 2.
After my dad had passed away, our family wasn't complete. Pretty much lost my idol. I lost my best friend.
Word spreads quickly in a small town. You can just almost see the adults going, huh? You mean I get to dream a little bit? Somebody's going to help me outside of the box of my life and something might come true to me.
Nice to meet you, and thank you so much for being here.
Sure.
I want to tell you about my niece, Abby Castleberry. She was in a horrendous car accident. She's an amazing little person. She's always been an all-star athlete, and we just adore her. She will be forever changed. Her brain was severely injured, but she's a little trooper. She's a miracle. We're looking for just Abby getting better. We all have our little prayers.
What do you keep holding?
It's my prayer box. It has a little piece of paper in it that says for Abby.
We were making a left turn and had an accident, and life changed in an instant.
Sure can. Abby was driving with her dad, and they were in a horrific car accident. The bumper of the other car came through the passenger door and hit Abby in the face. It was a miracle that she survived at all. The doctors saved her life, but there are things about her face that are still disfigured. Her face is on 2 different planes, her nose is kind of in an S shape, and right now she has 2 pieces of her skull missing.
Well, this helmet is to protect my head because I'm missing part of my skull.
Right, can I touch it?
Yeah.
Okay, oh yeah, I can see it. You know what, babies are like that. Her brain is just vulnerable, it's right underneath the skin. Tell me what you're hoping for.
I'm hoping that I can play all the sports that I used to be able to play. I'm hoping that I can have an operation and just have a lot better life than I do. I'm really worried about my parents. It's probably get sad when they talk about me and stuff like that.
Leanne Castleberry, Abby's mom, is a 911 operator.
Sheriff's Department. Hi, I was calling to see if anybody has reported the accident.
In fact, she was on duty and was the one that took the call about Abby's accident.
The vehicle accident involving a pediatric patient, we don't know the extent of the injuries, but they said they absolutely need to fly this child out.
Everything was good. Our job, for the most part, was done. And then my sergeant comes in and says, Leanne, I need to talk to you in the back room. And that's when he told me that the patient they are flying out is Abby.
The thing that is difficult for me with this accident is that it happened on my watch. You know, she was with me. And that's a difficult thing.
I had so much respect for them. I was honored that they would open up and tell me their story. It does bring up the question of medical bills. Leanne said that she just quit opening the bills. She's got a red Tupperware box and she just opens it up and throws them in. Wow.
And it's everything. It's, you know, it's blood work, it's lab work, it's procedures.
My fear is that it could bankrupt us, that we could possibly lose our house. If I had one wish in the world, it would be for her to be able to have her operation.
I just want to thank you for opening up your home and talking to me. I was on my way out the door and Abby came up and said, "So you're not even going to sing a song?" What am I good for if I'm not doing a song? Do you have a guitar right now?
Mom, where's your guitar?
In the corner. I thought that was so funny. As soon as she asked me to sing a song, I knew exactly the song I wanted to sing. How about it takes a little time sometimes to get your feet back on the ground. It takes a little time sometimes to get the Titanic turned back around. It takes a little time sometimes. Abby, you're not going down. I'm gonna do everything I can to help out in whatever way I can. Just give it time. It feels amazing to feel like you bring a team of people.
My name's Carter Osterhaus. I'm a carpenter and I'm from Traverse City, Michigan.
My name is Amanda, and you are?
Melissa.
My name is Amanda Miller. I'm an architect from San Francisco.
My name's Eric Stromer. I'm a licensed contractor and I'm from Evanston, Illinois. Thank you. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Over the next week, Amy and her team go to extraordinary lengths to make 3 wishes come true. While a little girl waits for a medical miracle, volunteers rally to surprise her family with a dream playhouse where she can heal.
What's worse than sitting at the doctor's office going through all these x-rays, procedures? There's a lollipop when you leave. She gets a playhouse when she comes home.
After my dad died, it was just terrible.
A stepson's wish for the role model in his life.
Tim, my stepdad, stepped in, and he was just a knight in shining armor for us.
Leads them on a dream journey.
For Bobby to go down to the wish tent and to wish for me instead of himself is just incredible. I mean, to have kids that are unselfish that way, it's amazing.
Here to throw out tonight's ceremonial first pitch.
I would say that this would be the best moment of my life.
But that's just the beginning.
That trip to the ballpark is just a ploy to get them out of town. There's a lot more to the story.
While they're out of town, I'm here at the courthouse to work on Bobby's real wish. His real wish is to be legally adopted by his stepdad, Tim. So I'm gonna go in the courthouse, see what I can find out. All right, they've been trying to do this for months, but evidently there's some red tape. So I don't know what I'm doing, but we're gonna see if we can cut through it. So my game plan is just to get in the courthouse to see if I could just use a little influence to try to push things along. Here goes nothing.
And a beloved teacher and coach struggling for her own survival makes a wish with her students at heart. Her wish, their spirit, a dream for the entire town.
We would like to wish for a new football field.
The girls explained that they were here for their favorite coach, who is Darla.
She has acute leukemia, and she's going to be in the hospital for a long time.
They were passing on what Darla wished for, which was the football field.
She still cares about Sonora High. After all she's going
That's
through,
amazing.
she still wants this.
My major wish is to get this field
installed for our kids and for our community. The field is dangerous. Anytime there's a rain, so many accidents happen. We started getting way too many injuries. It's been so important to me because we have great kids, and the kids deserve it.
We just miss her terribly.
Okay, well, you know what? That makes it even extra special and extra important for me to make sure it gets done. Okay?
Thank
Well,
you.
thank you.
Thank you.
1, 2, 3, 4. Could I get the number for Field Turf Inc.? Field turf is basically the synthetic grass. It feels like grass, it looks like grass. It's basically state-of-the-art artificial turf. So how much actually does the field itself cost? Wow. It's like $1 million project. So there's pretty much only one way to get a free field to this high school. I have to speak to the CEO and I have to do it face-to-face. Montreal. Canada? So I had to catch the next plane to Montreal.
They make you take off everything in security these days. You ever heard of field turf? Never?
Mesdames, Messieurs, veuillez s'il vous plaît diriger votre attention aux écrans devant vous pour les présentations suivantes.
Well, that wasn't important. The size of this task really hit me when I was on the plane, and I really hadn't thought of what I was going to say to the CEO when I got there. You know, I didn't even know if he was going to speak French or he was going to speak English or not. So I decided to ask the flight attendants if they had spoke French or not.
Can I help you, sir?
How do you say high school football in French?
En français, non, je ne sais pas.
The flight attendants were very helpful. The words that she did not know how to say in French, she would go up and down the plane and ask these other people, and these other people, these little old ladies, they'd peek their head around, and then the flight attendant would come back. You know, it was constant help. Everybody responds to this story, and I'm just hoping that the CEO will respond just the same as most other people have.
In Montreal, let's go get some field turf.
Hello. Finally, I arrived straight from the airport, had my luggage still in hand, and go right up to the front desk and say, I'm wondering if I could see your CEO.
Do you have an appointment?
She wasn't ready for that one.
I do not.
Okay, let me see what I can do. You can have a seat and I'll find out.
All of us were so excited about the Castleberry family finally seeing the Playhouse. It's just such a labor of love.
When we drove up in the limo, it was a surprise to find that behind our house was a second house.
Whoa.
This is a place for you to keep getting better and to have a lot of fun.
Wow. Mom, there is a pool in there. First thing I saw was this pool. I'm all, whoa! It's awesome. So are you saying that I can swim that way and not even be moving? Is that what you're trying to say?
Abby was just excited about every little thing.
This is cool.
And you could tell Leo and Leanne were so touched.
Dad.
What?
There's a snowboarding game over there.
The snowboard video game will help her to do rehab, working on her balance and her focus. And at the same time, she'll be able to enjoy one of her passions in a safe way.
Everything about the Playhouse is really so useful. There's a place to be with her friends. She's got a place to study. She's missed a lot of school, and she's just got such a great relationship with those friends, and we want to try to help her not fall behind.
And so you're going to have somebody from Three Wishes come and help tutor you, okay?
Tutoring for the summer. That's super. It'll help her out so much.
Abby, check out this table. We can have you exercise on there.
For Leo, Abby's father, as a physical therapist, the expertise is there. He just didn't have a place to do it.
We'll have you on your tummy.
I know that there's a lot of guilt that he feels because of the accident, and now he has that playhouse where he can then help her get back to where she was.
And I wanted to introduce all of you guys to some of the hardworking men and women who actually put this thing together.
All of us were so excited about the Castleberry family finally seeing how many people pulled together to work for their child. People came together to do something special for somebody in need. It was just really amazing.
I'm really thankful that all those people worked so hard, and it's hard to thank every single one of them.
We were all on a great big emotional high.
Oh, I just want to say thank you all for all your hard work and for caring and the super what you're doing for Abby. We love you guys.
It really touched my mom, and that's why I think she started crying.
Thank you.
And thank you, Huff Construction, for making this wish come true. Thank you so much.
One of the most fun things about seeing Abby get into the pool again was to see her be free of her helmet, which is something that bothers her. Walk around and get used to it a little bit.
It was just nice to see her in the pool, and definitely reminds me of, Abby as she was before the accident. It was just so nice to see her swimming.
It was emotional and exhilarating to see that part of her healing. She just did something that nobody had seen her do before. It was really amazing. I think her healing is going to be, I think she's going to come all the way back.
This is a KVML News Update. Folks, it looks like the storm clouds are moving in and rain is falling, but a crowd is still gathering at Sonora High Field as our town eagerly awaits on whether the wish for a new football field is even possible. There's been no word for the past 48 hours, and this has the town wondering, will they get their wish or be left out in the rain?
I've been traveling for so long, 48 hours now, and I'm coming back with the news. I'm just hoping people are going to be there still at the high school.
I'm out here to support our school and our town. It's huge. Sonora always supports the high school, and year after year the football players have to deal with this field. We love you, Coach Mayhew!
Darla is an incredible woman. She's been a school teacher here for over 20 years. She's in all of our hearts. This has been her dream.
The state of our field right now is dangerous. Our biggest wish is to have that field turf installed on our field.
Alright, so we're getting closer and closer. I can almost see the field. I see a lot of lights on the field right now. I haven't yet seen the people, but I'm getting really nervous right now.
Look at this cold night, rainy night. Look at the turnout. Fabulous.
It's raining out and pouring tonight, but everybody just shows up anyway because this is Sonora. I'm wondering what it's going to be.
We started to come in and you could feel the emotion that was coming on. People are all cheering for us, they're just going nuts, they're going crazy. You could hear the people go, Carter, Carter. I'm like, oh my gosh, this whole town, it's on my shoulders. I've traveled last 48 hours for you guys. Hold on, it gets better. I have talked to the CEO face to face, and this Sonora is for you guys! Probably one of the most exciting times that I've had in my life. The band comes out, the cheerleaders come out, the soccer team comes out, and then behind all of the students comes the Earth Movers, and they start tearing up the grass, tearing up the mud. Everybody's just so excited because they know they're getting a new field.
I'm just so pumped up about this field. It's the greatest thing that's happened here in our community.
It's just great that something that she wanted so badly can happen for her. Even though she's not here, we want her to be part of it.
But she is here right now.
Yeah.
In our hearts, she's here.
purpose of this carnival tonight is to celebrate the end of a great week and to raise money for our really special little girl.
Thank you so much, everybody. It has been such a pleasure. Our time here is almost finished, but we have one last wish to grant.
This has just been such a phenomenal week. And we had one other little trick up our sleeve.
Is the Wirtz family here tonight?
We were standing there enjoying Amy Grant singing, and we got called up to the stage.
Could you guys make your way to the stage? Who all here knows the Wirtz family?
I had no clue what was going to happen. Didn't think anything else could happen that was any better than what's already happened.
Bobby's real wish is incredibly moving. He wants to honor this stepfather that he's grown to love by being legally adopted, being his son. We're up here because of Bobby, but I need to introduce somebody. Is Judge Pauly around? I know you all know Judge Pauly.
Oh my gosh.
When I called his name, I heard the whole family go, ah! And not just the family, but the whole town was cheering for him.
Tim, you filed an adoption petition to adopt Bobby.
Yes, I did.
If you're ready, we're going to do it right here tonight in front of all your friends and family. But before we do it, Bobby has something he wants to read to you. You ready to do that, Bobby?
Yeah. Tim. You may not realize this, but ever since you came into my life, things have gotten so much better. Spending time with you is my favorite thing in the world. This day means so much to me because not only will you be my official dad, but it's another way to bring us closer together. You are my hero. You are my dad. I love you.
Thank you so much.
I think in that moment, you could just see all over his face, just
Oh gosh, crying in front of hundreds of people. Oh.
gratitude and joy. And then the crowd was all screaming, yeah, you know. They love him.
All right, Tim, you're the petitioner in this adoption action. Do you understand that if I grant this petition, you'll have the same legal relationship to Bobby that you would have if you were your natural child?
Yes, I do.
All right. Bobby, do you consent to being adopted by Tim?
Yes, I do.
All right. I declare that Tim and Bobby are now legally father and son.
It feels just great to have a real father. I felt like there was pieces of my heart that were missing, but now that he's here and married to our family and that we just finished the adoption, I feel that those pieces are back in my heart now.
How this county kept this quiet is beyond me. This moment was just perfect. I mean, for him to be my son now, to make it official and have him my boy, is very special to me and just makes my life complete.
Thank you, thank you. You didn't know it, but thank you for sharing that wonderful private moment with all of us. He is top notch. The things that he said to Bobby, it was just, I know why Bobby feels the way he does. To be involved with Abby's family has been amazing. Their graciousness toward us has been so humbling. One thing that we noticed was the pressure that the Castleberrys are under because of all the financial burden. The bills just keep coming, they keep going in that plastic box. we can do something to take off the pressure. It's almost time to say goodbye, and I just wanted you to know that because of this community and because of all the volunteers that care for your family, this box that you showed me back at your house, that's the medical bill keeper, is no longer a part of your lives. That red box that they'd shown me at their house, we went and confiscated it. Not anything in it, not anything that's coming in the mail, no more medical bills for them. Because of the volunteers here and all this community and a little bit of help from us, all the financial pressure's gone.
I was just overwhelmed, really overwhelmed by their generosity.
Okay.
Awesome, that's awesome.
And I know this week coming up is, there's a lot of uncertainty. I know when I leave this town, the bigger part of Abby's wish is going to take place. They have made the decision to have this surgery. And from this point on, it's really about our hope for her and our prayers. And it's out of our hands. There are things in a wish that you can't plan. But I just want you to know that this bracelet that Abby braided for me will stay on my wrist until she's safely on the other side of the surgery. All of our thoughts and prayers are with you.
I can feel the warmth and the prayers.
Yeah.
It's really nice.
It's very important to us.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
I feel like we've done all that we can do. And from here on, we pray for the best.
It takes a little time.
Today we came to UC Davis for Abby to have her craniofacial reconstruction.
We know that it's very risky, and she has some fear, too, so that hurts our heart.
It takes a little time sometimes. Abby, you're not going down.
So our goals today with Abigail are to move these bones that are in the wrong position in her skull into the correct position, which will allow her eyes to look more normal. And here we'll create implants to cover those up to protect her brain so she can play sports and things again.
I need 2 more packages of the pop-up.
I see the bottom edge of it.
So everything went really, really well. We're really, really pleased how things look.
Takes more than you got right now. Just give it time.
None of this would have been possible if the people didn't make the wish first. When I leave here, I'm going to take a lot of pieces of these people with me in my heart. This has been amazing.